Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Marco, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. No, I'm just kidding, Captain America. For those of you who know me, you got that joke. If you don't, then you'll learn as it goes on. So today's January 10th. Today, doing my first little podcast experiment video. Also, something I've been wanting to do for a while. Just thought I'd go ahead and just try it and run with it and get my feet wet. A friend told me, I'm not gonna know what it is or how I'm gonna do until I actually try it. So here I am doing it. So you know who you are. Thank you. So a little bit about myself. Obviously, 28 years old. Marco, got a little beard going, so I look a little old, but I'm currently on leave. That's why. Um, from Edinburgh, Texas, near the border of Mexico. Yes, that's the real South Texas. People say San Antonio and Austin is actually South Texas, but it's not. We're a lot more hours down south. I got two beautiful kids, Aiden and Leia, serve in the United States Army here stationed in Hawaii and been in for about 8 years. So I guess the rundown on why I'm doing this. Last year, 2020 was a real struggle with everybody with COVID. Um, I'm not going to say especially me because I'm not the only one who struggled. Everybody struggled out there. For all of us, I felt like I lost my mojo. At the end of 2019 is when I started happening, and then the start of 2020, and then COVID kind of took a toll. I felt like I was in a very dark place. I felt like I was never gonna come out of the place I was in. I lost a lot of friends, a lot of family, and most importantly, I lost myself. I lost my mojo. Is what I kept telling myself. Excuse me. With a little bit of soul searching, reading some books, podcasting, listening to podcasts, not doing some, but listening to podcasts, talking to some friends that I did have. And talking to my mom, who's my biggest supporter out there. Shout out to all people who have their mom still. And if you don't, I'm sorry. My condolences and my blessings. But my mom, true best friend and a real hero, someone I look up to day in and day out. If it wasn't for her in my life, I don't know where I would be right now or today. So thank you, Mom. Um, I've always had a big heart, and I genuinely really do care for people. And I think that takes a toll on me because I put everybody's emotions, feelings, thoughts in front instead of mine. So their priority instead of myself. But I've learned to kind of change that and manage it throughout the year has gone on and everything. And if that's you, then you can go ahead and say that's me too, because I know I'm not the only one who has a big heart, wears their heart on their sleeve, and puts everyone's feelings in front of their own. But I love helping people. I love people giving advice. I do have a problem every now and then. Listen to my own advice, but it's a process I'm willing to learn, and I'm gonna learn. But I try to help out my family, my friends, and even some strangers out there who I've never really met, who have come across or run into, whether that's on social media or here in Hawaii or the barber shop, because everyone has that barber talk. Just a little bit anywhere I can put my 2 cents in and help someone out, make someone's day better is what I like. A quote that I read on my motivation app earlier today. It says that I'm here to tell you that if you get broken, it's possible to put yourself back together. I'm here to tell you that if you get lost, it's possible that a light will come dancing on the horizon to lead you home. That's from Nick Lake. That's from the app. It's called the Motivation app. If you have a Android or Apple phone, go ahead and download it. You can set a timer when to get and how often to get notifications, but it's you could pay for it, but I have the free one right now, but I'm thinking about buying it. It just sends you daily motivation apps. It can be anything from New Year, personal growth, confidence, stress, anxiety, etc., etc. So if you don't have that, I would download it. But that quote kind of like why I'm doing this is because I'm where I am today. It was hard. It was a struggle, but I got through it. So if anybody's a witness, or if you should listen to anybody, maybe I'm not saying you should listen to me, but I've gone through stuff this past year. And it has been a real struggle, but I am the man who I am today because of those struggles. Those struggles made me stronger, and those struggles made me who I am now and where I'm going to now. So for anyone out there who has felt this or feeling like they've lost their mojo, is gone, and you don't know what to do next, anybody out there who has their mojo but maybe just gets stuck at a crossroad from time to time, or they get confused and they get down on themselves because everyone's harder on themselves than anybody else. I know that's a pride thing. Or if you guys just need a little pick me up, then I would hope that you guys get a benefit out of listening to this. or seeing this if you're watching. Um, but I'm here to tell you that I'm not perfect and I'm far from it. So don't think that I'm giving you guys life changing advice and I'm telling you exactly what to do on exactly how I do it is the only way to do it. No, that's not it. Everybody has their own way of going through things, but everything will be all right. Just little points here and there that I say maybe you can use and maybe it'll benefit you. And if something else benefits you in a different way, then by all means, do what works best for you, you know? Um, so I'm going to be sharing a lot of my past experiences. To make you a better version of yourself and then to help me as well because I know letting it out is also good instead of just keeping that in. So I feel like sharing my experiences with you guys will help me as well, but then also kind of give you guys stories, so I'm not making any of this stuff up. All this stuff is true. All right. Hold on. Sorry, I took notes, so I'm kind of scrolling through them. I'm gonna try to do this once a day. Try to do it in the morning. Right now it's 1:51 here in Hawaii. I know it's not really in the morning, but I kind of was contemplating on to do this or not, or when to do it or when to start it. But I thought, what better day to start than a Monday? That motivational Mondays. Anything you guys need to jumpstart y'all's week. Um, so I'm gonna be talking about my experiences, like I said, some positive words to jumpstart y'all's morning. Maybe some quotes from some of my motivation apps, quotes from my podcast, quotes from my books that I read. I started reading The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. If you guys haven't heard that before or read that before, it's a really, really good book. I'm on chapter 4, just started it. I heard of it when I was listening to my podcast, The Mindset Mentor by Rob Dial. That's a really good podcast too, if you guys haven't heard that. He's a really, really great motivational speaker and a very good podcaster, and I look up to him a lot. Things that he says kind of just jumpstarts me, and his is like 15-20 minutes long, sometimes half an hour, but his is a really good podcast. If you guys want to take a look, go ahead and hit that in the iTunes podcast or audiobooks, I think is where he's at, so go ahead and look at that also. I might be talking about some kind of religious things here and there because I also do my daily devotions. My mom got me a 1-minute daily devotion little book, and I've also have a 365 daily devotions, and I have promises for man and stuff like that. So if you're not religious, don't worry. I'm not gonna preach to you on religion. I'm not gonna tell you have to do it. I'm not gonna tell you this. It's just little things here and there that I read. I do a little bit of everything, and I did find God this past year. So yes, I'm gonna preach about it a little bit and kind of like give you my 2 cents, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Your religion, it's your freedom. You have that right. So please don't be forced to listen to it if you don't want to. Anything that I can think about also, something to help someone like you guys, I'll gladly share it with you. If I think it's beneficial to you guys or the topic of the day, I'll go ahead and share that also, okay? I hope this is a good jump start to what I'm trying to do. And please, if you guys have any feedback, let me know. I would love to take some notes down and become and do better for this. I know this is my first one ever, first one of the new year, something I've been contemplating on doing. But I hope it benefits you guys also. Okay, 1 second real quick. So something that I saw yesterday when I was listening to my sermon. 1 second. Let me go ahead and find it. All right, I found it. So basically what it said is sometimes we have to give up the old in order to move forward. Things that weigh you down are not always yours to carry. Transition can be messy and painful, but don't worry, all great and beautiful things in life require change. So that's a daily little reminder. Sometimes the things we go through is meant for us to go through. God has a plan. He doesn't do it just because he wants to, because God doesn't do that. He's doing it for a reason. So everything that you guys go through, I know in the moment you guys may not think like, why the fuck am I doing this? Or why is this going on? Or why this, why that? Don't worry, because it's not for you right now. It's for future you to grow from it, to learn from it, to help somebody else who's going to go through that later in life. That's why you go through struggles, is kind of like my opinion on it. Everything that you go through is to help out the next person and to learn a lesson and then pay that forward. Don't just take that lesson and then just keep it all in a bubble. You want to spread that knowledge, spread that wealth, and spread that motivation to help that friend, that family member, anybody who can, a coworker, anything like that. Because if we just shared a little bit of happiness and motivation with the world, in my opinion, I think the world would be a better place. You know, I always say laughing is the best medicine. I also agree that, sharing a little motivation here and there, showing someone that you care for them goes a long way as well. For example, like if I'm out in public and I'm holding a door open for someone, as simple as that, someone else might see it and might be like, man, that's a good guy, or that's a respectful thing, whether it's a guy or a girl that I'm holding the door for, and they might go do it again because they saw me doing it. And now that creates a chain of everybody continuing to do the exact same thing. So I feel like little things like that can go a far way. And then also, obviously, as we get deeper and bigger, when you talk to someone, you ask someone, or you share these messages with, or these things with, it can also go a long way as well. Um, Sorry, I'm like all over the place. I really got to get a gist of everything, sequence, and more note taking and everything like that, topics. But like I said, it's my first one for today, or my first one ever. And then I'll take some notes and I'll go ahead and do another one tomorrow and have a better topic for you guys tomorrow. But one thing that I can say for today is just, I know your Monday's over already, but I hope you had a great Monday. Excuse me. Excuse me. I hope you guys had a great Monday to jumpstart y'all's week. I know it's the 11th, so we're a couple days into the new year, but it's the second Monday, I think, of the second Monday of the new year. So jumpstart it right. Make sure it's good. All that negativity that happened today, deal with it for a little bit, like 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how big the issue is, and then just let it go, because at the end of the day, it's in the past. You can't go back and change anything. Don't stress your mind out and your brain and your conscious on why something didn't go your way today, whether it was the printer not working today, whether you guys were stuck in traffic, whether you dropped your coffee on the way to work. I know I would be really, really upset because I love Starbucks. If you guys already don't know, I try to get a Starbucks drink, new one every day, and I go ahead and share that as well. But whether it's little things like that, or if it's bigger things as far as a flat tire, other car problems, or your mom or your dad or your significant other yelled at you this morning because you forgot to throw the trash out today, just deal with it for a little bit, for those 5 minutes, reflect on it, and then after that, move on, because you can't go back and change it. You getting more angry and more upset is not going to help your future out. It's just going to create that negativity throughout the day. And then your whole entire Monday is going to be horrible. Your day at work is going to be horrible. When you pick up the kids from daycare, it's going to be horrible, or from the babysitter's house, everything like that. And it's going to carry on to when you guys get home, and dinner plans and all that stuff. Just don't deal with that negativity too long. Don't let it take a toll on you where it affects your entire day. And also, if you guys like this, I know it's a first trial run, so if you guys like everything that I've been saying, please let your friends and family know. More people, more feedback, the better. I think everybody would benefit from it. And even if you don't, please give me some feedback. Send me a message, or a message on Facebook or something, just to kind of like give me some pointers on everything, or advice that I would love. Whether it's good or bad, I don't care. I have thick skin, so I'm not going to get easily offended. So don't worry, guys. And I know, yes, some of my family members out there are telling me to shave and all this other stuff, and my army friends are telling me to shave because I'm still on leave and I'm still a soldier. But hey, I don't get to grow a beard out too often, so I'm doing the best I can right now. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys have a great Monday and a great rest of your week. Please do something nice, today, to make it go further. And those small little gestures, those small little nice compliments, nice things that you guys do, it's gonna go a long way into society and into your life. And those little things, you're gonna love doing them, and you're gonna create wanting to do more bigger things. So hopefully you guys have a great Monday, and I'd love to hear you guys back soon, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.